Hey, what's up, Randy? So, good to see you today. And like I promised, I want to get a little video for you for this workout. And it's a real simple one, but it's a great start back. So the stretches that I put, if you did your rehab before this, you'd be set, right? If you don't, or if it's the middle of the day at a different time, the stretches that I would like you to do before you go into this workout would be the standing hip flexor stretch, calf stretch, IT band stretch, seated piriformis stretch, the cross one, the bridges, sets of 10, 10 bridge, 10 staggered, 10 staggered. Come back through, do another round of those. And then we had the quad stretch. And in fact, I actually put the quad stretch in between your rounds of the bridges, which could be a great way to do it if you're short on time. It's kind of a built-in rest. After you stretch that quad, you might even be able to get a little bit more out of that bridge progression. And then, like I said, I'm going to reach out to Sarah, sending out for her to take a look at your squat. But the hinges you did today seem pretty good. So I'm just curious how you feel there today. I'll check in with you and see how if that caused any swelling. It's just good to have a good understanding of like where that's coming from. And if we had two big moves, you know, which one to cut out, do we cut out, blah, blah, blah. But we divvied this into two pods. I think of it as the living room pod and then the office pod. So pod number one, living room pod, you're on the foam roller, right? Chest openers, opening up, thumbs go towards the floor a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit of an emphasis there. Just opens up. And it seemed like 5-pounders were perfect for 12 reps. So 3 sets of 12 there. And that's both at the same time. And then we're pairing that with the hinge. And for now, we're using the 5-pounders as well. But this could become heavier dumbbells. This could become, you know, something from the house that's equal weight that you can hold on to pretty evenly. But the big thing there was getting our hip socket behind our heels. So as we push back, right, back stays straight, really stretch back, and then climbing up. So here, and then climbing up. Each and every time. Right, if you can get level to the floor, excellent. But remember, the knees don't really bend. Right? There's a softness to them, but it stays the same throughout the entire set. And you'll have the fives with you, so they just kind of drape, or you can keep them close to the shin if you like, but really I don't want you to really focus too much on those. It's more about the hips. Okay? So I would do 12 reps of those, 3 sets, and you just go back and forth on those. If you need a little break, you take a break, but otherwise you're just trying to get those moves done. Then you would go back to the office, and we got that hunker down row, right? Good wide stance. We're not going to do a squat yet because that's going to be on its own, and I don't want you to have to deal with two things at once. So you're just rowing back on that row. And we had your hands slightly turned up 45 degrees as you pull back, right? Open those collarbones. And then then the movement that's paired with that in the office is a bodyweight squat. And I think after you see Sarah, and I think as long as everything checks well with the knee, which I don't see why it wouldn't, when you do this workout, you'll be able to do the squats. And for us, we're going to go good solid base, right? Really reach hips back as far as you can and sit into that squat, however low you can. But the emphasis is still the hips go back, then you bend. Right? Hips go back, and then you bend. Okay? So, and that would be 12 sets of squats. 12 reps of squats. So, again, big row, big squat. Switch, 3 times through, 12 reps. And for now, I think that's enough because I'm going to see you, on Saturday, but I also want you to be continuing on with the rehab. And then any other time you have after that, as you continue to feel better, put towards the bike or the Wahoo. Anyways, have a great day, Randy. Bye.